I Am Legend.
What a movie. I'm going to make an outlandish claim here. It shouldn't exist. All right. Colby, you want to give us a quick summary?
In this post-apocalyptic action thriller, Lieutenant Colonel Robert Neville, Will Smith's character, an army virologist, spends his days trying to find a cure for a virus that wiped out most of humankind. With something lurking in the shadows, Neville is now the last human survivor in what is left of New York City. Hoping that he finds a cure or another human leads us to the question, what else will he discover?
We got a lot to unfold here. I mean, we got a ton to unfold here. And the big question we're covering here is which ending was the best, okay? For those of you who don't know, there was an alternate ending to this movie, and it has been debated for years. And with the second movie that's supposed to be in production, it's kind of a big deal, you know? The alternate ending was an alternate ending, okay? He would not be the legend if he wasn't dead and discovered the vaccine to save the Dark Seekers, okay? So in my mind...
Ooh, I got one for you.
Well, you see what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, it's cool that they're bringing back a movie. And don't get me wrong, I like that they're bringing back Will Smith's character as Robert Neville, and they're bringing in Michael B. Jordan in this next one. But,
oh, really? Cool.
Yeah. I don't know who he's going to play. I mean, who knows? But I don't know. Like, what is it even going to be about? I mean, obviously he didn't discover the vaccine in this alternate world that they want to do. So they're still fighting the Dark Seekers and stuff.
Quick, because I haven't seen a lot about the sequel, but what you're saying is the premise of the sequel's existence is they're going with the alternate ending?
They have to be. That's the only way. Yeah, because he dies.
So, yes. And I get to branch off of that because I am a big fan of I think they should have went with the alternate ending. Definitely, it's the better one. Wow. And because I think it actually hits the theme of the music, and he is, in the alternate ending, he is the legend, the one where he doesn't die, because he's a legend, but who's he a legend to? He's the legendary, like, evil hunter scientist to the monsters, because it actually proves that they are conscious and they do still have, like, human traits, because, like, they literally come to rescue his lady 100%.
I don't know.
So
that's it.
So according to them, the Dark Seekers, he is the legendary villain.
He's
the hunter of New York City who hunter. Like comes and kidnaps our babies and kidnaps our and experiments on our live people.
Yeah, because he does have like pictures on the wall and stuff.
There's like 50 of them.
You're right. In the alternate ending, he does look up at the pictures and almost like shame.
The alternate ending shifts it to where he was obviously he's trying to be the hero and do the right thing for humans, but it's only under the premise that they are not human anymore. All his actions are based on that they are not human.
Well, he does think that they're not human, at least through the majority of the movie. He even says that in his digital
Yeah, he's
journal.
like, yeah, and they have ceased to show human characteristics or whatever.
So,
it depends on how you want to go with it.
It depends on how... Okay, so I will say this. In the theatrical release, we're going back to the theme of faith. So... He didn't believe in God. He didn't believe in nothing. He was like, there is no God. That scene was very powerful, by the way. Absolutely. That was like intense, man.
Yeah, that's kind of where you start to, at least for me, you're fully on his side, but at that point you kind of like, maybe this guy doesn't have all the answers. Because he's kind of like, he's had no choice in his isolation and hopelessness to kind of give up on God, faith. You know, he's fully transitioned to this like kind of pessimistic, like, extremely. I'm just going to grind it out.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I have to find the cure. This is all on me. Why would I rely on God who has allowed this to happen, right?
Yep.
But at the end of the theatrical release, he sees the butterfly on the girl's neck.
Yep.
Sees the butterfly on the door that's glass or plexiglass.
It's like butterfly wings.
Right? And then it shows a flashback of his daughter saying, look, there's a butterfly. right?
Yes.
So, and then in that moment, he's like, oh my God, I get it now. This is why I'm here. This is why you're here. The colony does exist.
Sacrifice for the greater good.
Yes. So it makes sense that would be the real ending. An ending meaning it ends. And there's no more. He is the legend.
I think it's way more thematically suitable for the alternate ending because it shows that he actually did lose the point in his free fall of his like mental state. He lost the plot. He lost the whole point of it all, and he was cruel. And he was trying to do the right thing, but he ended up being wrong. And like that's why I think he realized he messed up, and he literally says, "I'm sorry."
So what is the second one gonna be about then? I mean,
that's
what I'm saying though. Like that, like it just doesn't make sense. If he feels so bad about it, and he's like, "I'm not coming up with a vaccine no more. I don't care. No big deal." Then, what is the movie gonna be about? Dr. Robert Neville is now just in this colony. It's going to be like a drama about them like what? Like
I agree
making
that the
treaties and stuff or something.
I agree that the existence of the sequel does like that you have to go with the alternate ending for it to even exist because obviously he dies. You said that.
Now, however, one thing I will say this. They did this with A Quiet Place Part 2. We knew that Dad was coming back from the first one, right? And he died in the first one.
Yeah.
Right? But we were like, how is he going to be in the second one? But then it was like pre the alien invasion. So he was still in the second movie. So it could be that he's not going to be the main character.
Well, if they're bringing in Michael B. Jordan.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He may not be the main character of the entire movie, and it may just be like him being in it briefly.
Isn't Michael B. Jordan kind of the modern Will Smith?
Oh, that's debatable.
Right?
That's debatable.
Doesn't he kind of hold that place, though?
I mean,
if you think about it.
Yeah, I mean.
He does.
I can't think of anybody else.
He kind of holds that place as like,
yeah.
You know, he obviously, I love Michael B. Jordan. I think he's awesome.
It took me a while, but I'm on boat. I'm on the boat. Yeah, like he's cool.
He kind of serves that spot, that role. You know, and so it makes sense that they would kind of, is he a young Robert Neville? And it's like I don't know. I don't know where they're going to go.
So that's what I'm saying. They could do anything with the second one, but in the off chance that Will Smith is the main character of the second movie, I don't like it because it changes the good ending, quote unquote.
Not the good ending.
The alternate ending. It changes the alternate ending from being like, whatever they were trying to portray as like he is the villain or whatever to like, all right, I'm going to go back to trying to find a cure now that I'm in this safe place or something like that. Well, who knows? I don't know.
It's not as big of a stretch, I think, though, because he saw where he went wrong in trying to save the day. He got too locked in and his mental state fell. And then he's trying to right his wrongs, but this time, hopefully the right way. Yeah. Like he was experimenting on him while they still had like feelings.
All right, we'll put this as a poll too, or you can just comment either way.
Hashtag alternate ending is better.
Which ending was better? The original theatrical release or the alternate ending that you could only see on DVD? Just a question.
Or YouTube. Right? You just look it up on YouTube.
Yeah, you can look it up on YouTube. That's fine.